There's a Go freeing, pushing in through halls. Looks like it's going to be a relatively safe take here on the site. A little bit of a reroute there as the sheer wall does come up, but spike does get planted. T1 now. They try to rotate around, get themselves into position, try to go for a retake.
Yeah, with that Cypher util there, it's going to give some early identification for DRX, plus this late lurk from Flashback. It's got one.
That's one. Sylvan able to go ahead and avoid that, but that's going to be Meteor taken down off the rip. The rest of the players now starting to storm their way forward here in towards halls. Pain Shell up and over the top. No one there really to receive the damage, however, is freeing here on the stairs. Swing out from Buzz, though, finds the headshot. Bane, though, transfers over, finds three. Sylvan, Buzz, Izu, all going to be taken down.
Out of that spike safely. Let's see if DRX gives them the option. Ooh, stacks.
T1 identifying that it's fairly unassailable here. So will wisely go down 4 remaining players here to the spike. Freeing just going to go ahead, drift away. And that is going to be
It's a bit of a push out from T1.
Double stack, swing coming through, a little bit of a delayed reaction there, but Freeing still able to find it. Sylvan going to be taken down. Grim now out of the equation, stun across onto Meteors. He tries to stay tucked in behind the boxes. Stealth Drone looks to flush him out and will be able to do so. Now he's going to be suppressed for the next few seconds. Not flying his way, the pressure coming in off the flank. As there's those salvos down on the floor and Freeing able to find him. Second kill in the round. Number T1 in a bad position now as Flashback comes in with a backstab and Stack's clearly not getting word of it fast enough.
Spike planted.
Buzz now on his lonesome. DRX looking for yet another flawless. So he's just going to stay tucked. Try to see if he can find any exit frags here. We'll go across through sewers. An opportunity perhaps to find maybe Hyunmin, who's still there at arcade, but the moment staying here on this side. DRX at the same time. Blood in the water. Darks swirling. Buzz will be able to find one.
This site down in their defaults.
Trying to go for the push up here. Fault line to hold him in place for the moment. And his rotations can now begin. Buzz watching for that late lurk. Not wanting to get backstabbed by Flashback this time around.
Oh,
such a nasty blind shot. Hopes of having that impact here from Meteor with the Sheriff in hand. Less and less likely. Picking up from the Stealth Drone, able to find one. Fault line going to be going through. Players here in tower going to be stunned up for the moment. T1 still trying to encroach. Looking for players here, looking for targets, but it's just going to be Freeing, mowing down 2. Meteor does manage to find 1, but try to flash him off the angle. He's able to turn from it, continues to swing out wider and wider, but he's just eating damage, and eventually Bane is able to find that kill. All of a sudden, nullified. In Death Plus will find the showstopper, but cannot bring it out until round 6. Flash coming out. The Armageddon paves the way. Izu here up top, jumps into it. I think he missed the timing on that one either way. Ends up falling to the wayside. Stack's able to find one. Meteor still here, Freeing. Trying to get him
for T1. Nice opening pick for Buzz.
Another solid shot there off the rip. Flashback. Same time. Pick off Sylvan over at arcade. Izu Stealth Drone going to be able to identify 3 players. Doesn't necessarily tell them which way this is going to swing though. So it looks like everybody just going to be taking the rope across to that north side, join in with Flashback. See if they can play off his opening. The Buzz is repositioned. He's tucking back over towards the spawn side, however, for a moment had an angle in towards arcade.
Yeah, right there. Now kind of gearing up for more of a retake situation. They don't have much info on the map. All they know is that A main left undefended. So that's going to let Meteor slide back over. Worried that they might already be in tower. That's how late they are on finding anything on this side. Stealth Drone obviously going to give this away.
Gives it cleared out, but there's a showstopper in play. Slaps it down, gets a hell of a lot of damage, but cannot find the kill on the Mako. Still alive with 3 HP to spare. Narrow margins here for him. Let's push up in the tower at that range. Shorty not going to be doing too much. Freeing. Have a swing, able to find one. Meteor puts him down. Ult available. Does he send in? Looks like he's just going to challenge in for the fight and is able to find one more. Flashback dead. Bane on the floor, and he's used some spam damage. Actually, does manage to take Hyunmin down quite low. Meteor gummed up. Wow. Still has the lineup, knows the setup. He's able to take him out. Mako able to find 2. Sylvan answers one back on the Bane. 3v2. The rotation still coming through. Buzz trying to get into position. Izu, if he can find 1, would give him that Armageddon online. Has the salvos to try to clear out some of these angles. From here, this is going to prove to be pretty damn difficult to get themselves back in. Final smoke from Mako dropped here to block off Gen.
And Flashback going on a bit of a walkabout underneath the sewers. Salvos. Mako has to back off a bit.
Forced away, is able to escape, eludes that damage. Time starting to tick. Izu on the chase, swings the corner, finds one for the molly. He's gonna burn him down. Buzz now, alone here. On the site, sends to the flashback, swings back in. Snappy finds the readjustment, tries his...
Tremendous mechanics, and already T1's economy after winning 2 in a row. Back to broken. Good shot by
With
Meteor.
this Marshall looking for some impact here. Sylvan's gonna be the one able to find it though. You just gotta trade out on these brims. Flashback, however, holding down Halls. Stops the push. Continues to just be lurking so damn well. Buzz and Meteor, however, are in the right spot. They're in a decent position. Shot into the chest there on the flashback. Paint shells considered. Shots continue to fly. Just trying to stop the flood here. The swing out. Haven't been able to find the headshot. Now it is all down to Meteor. That's the fake out. Hip fire, finds one, forced out into the open. Gets trying to shut this down, but 3-player approach coming through that north side over towards Dish at the moment. Double Armageddon's at the ready. The swing coming through. Wide swing out, Buzz. Plants his feet, finds one. Orbital strike now going to be called in. Sylvan just trying to clear things out. Push up over the top of the ropes and freeing. Going to be taken down. Play advantage now here. He's getting forced away. Armageddon shutting them back in towards Hall. The door opened up, and Meteor guns down 2. Mako out wide, just trying to play delay as much as he can. Final smoke, tries to drop it down. Swaps back over onto the Vandal. Jump out, cannot hold his ground. The defuse comes through. Needs to get onto that rope ASAP. Okay, just pops, swings out. He's still gonna fall, just not fast enough. Mako now almost goes for the peek there into Halls. Bane just strafing into the site. Meteor's tucked away. Looks for the second gunman, able to find one. To the corner, avoids the suppress. The narrow relocate is now Rolling Thunder. Crashed across from Stacks. Buzz, another showstopper in hand. He's looking for a target. Doesn't exactly know where Gunman's at, even with the stun. He's able to find the headshot. Coming back in from Sylvan, but now crashing through. I think Stacks able to avoid that one. Meteor striking. Finds one. Finds a second. Before Bane can come to the rescue. The wheels now starting to come off as T1 get themselves just one round away from tying things up at the half.
10 seconds left.
What a gutsy call on that timeout by T1. And it was just enough presence shown by Meteor to send DRX in executes a little bit too long.
State of affairs here. Glass cannon from Mako, however, able to find that opening kill. Forced back away here from the salvos. The wide swing coming through from Izu. Looking to try to take some space, but it ends up getting shut down. It's flashback. Comes away with 2. The neural theft now going to be invested in Meteor is all on his lonesome. Still going to be thrown, but it's a shallow one. Doesn't catch the players here on the site. Realizes now that they were in a lot earlier than he had anticipated. Has everything to do. 1v4 with freeing at 16 health. Mako just not giving him the wide enough angle to try to get some damage through. Flashback tucked at Arcade. This is a nigh impossible situation here for Meteor. Salvos gets a chunk. Now down to 41.
Flashback should have the cleanup here. Oh no, Meteor does win that.
Headshot coming through, but there's so much more to try to grind.
There with that tripwire right at the edge of tower. Trying to catch players, setting up, I believe, Mako.
Salvo catches it though.
I did.
Ends up getting cleared out. Cam still situated. Deltron not identifying Flashback's position there on the site. In the meantime, though, double push up through Halls. Meteor goes in to challenge this. Young man on the counter swing will be able to take him down. Showstopper now, however, going to be drawn out. No one here to receive it. In the end, going to be a bit of a dud, but still space opened up for T1 to get the plant going.
And they're going to have so much control. I mean, they've got Dish and main control. DRX only has one option, and that's to brute force their way through. They might try and clear main first. This is going to be challenging no matter what.
Get Sylvan escorted back. He's going to be in position for the Molly lineup. Realizes that's a fake out, but the real thing comes in. Stacks in the face. The Molly now sent through. Bounces down for the delaying. DRX realizes they can't even try to go for the tap here on the spike quite just yet. They still need to open up some space. They need to clear all these angles. And now the salvos are ready. Can hold the half. Hyunmin trying to scale forward, finds one. Half held. Half hold is there as Hyunmin looks for an ace for himself, but cannot make it happen. Here inside the smoke with a timing Buzz. Able to find it. That's devastating. It would have been absolutely dead to rights. Flashback does well to find the headshot. They lose out on Hyunmin at the same time. Spam across through the smoke past the Gen. Bane gets taken down and freeing, locked in position here by these Thorns. That smoke only gonna last for so long. Dissipates, he breaks the line of sight. How do you try to get a jump on somebody? Frenzy at this range.
They're using that Teo utility to smother him out of the round. It's going to be difficult for him to find the opportunities. Trying to be as patient as he can. Maybe stacks a meteor on the way out. Re-wraps back towards the ramp. Nope. Maybe just going to die to the spike.
It seems like they have a well-assessed idea of where freeing is going to be coming from. Able to avoid him, so freeing will just go down to the spike, but that means a T1.
In the bin.
T1 just have to offer something at the moment here as there's a trade up. Mako Hyunmin on the floor, just stacks lost here. In transit over towards the site. Flashback gonna be noted, the spray coming his way. Swings back out of the cage, but Buzz is good for it. And already, it's the backpedaling coming through. The call to save has to be made. DRX not finding purchase. This aggression out from T1 off the rip, just too much, overwhelming them. T1 will now gain the lead.
This is pretty wild. I mean, this execute style of Valorant that both of these teams play, you know, who was going to be able to kind of coordinate and outguess the other better? And so far, T1 has been making the better reads, the better adjustments throughout. First half in particular, I thought those were some really good calls by Stax and Autumn to change things up as this one went on. But here on this attacker side, they're just in cruise control. Send Buzz in, Buzz go kill, break open the site, easy money. You know, obviously there's some good utility.
Out Meteor. Primary target, see if he's gonna be able to take him down though. Jumps out around the back, stun does come through, he's able to find one, but freeing Mako gonna be taken out at the same time, and now T1 sees control of the site. Just one rifle left in play here in the hands of Bane. Flashback with a classic, maybe could pick up Meteor's gun.
You'd love to see if you could find a way to get that rolling thunder out of Stax here. If you could put a little bit more pressure, maybe find one pick. Right, force that ult out.
Flash in, Bane just getting team flash though. Coordination starting to break down, you can see. Slow creep up, getting ready. Aftershock, clear off one angle. Swoop back through, Bane able to find Izu, but not before Hyunmin gets taken down. Gets himself a second, his Buzz will fall, and suddenly the ground back in towards their hands. Rolling Thunder, however, gets the Suns across, but stacks himself, fault lined, stunned up, swings in, finds one. The time is just not gonna be there.
Shut up and let me work.
Bane realizes that it's a lost cause.
Just Meteor there on his lonesome.
And Meteor does well. Be able to find the one, turns for the flash, turns back. Gets with Hyunmin. Tip of the retake spear now going to be eliminated, but orbital strike coming through as things get chaotic here on the B site. Similarly, Armageddon to try to escort them forward, drop down off the rope. As the Aftershock forces them away. Site's opened up now, in control of T1. Sylvan still has his own orbital strike available for the post plant, and he's in a disconnected position back out over towards Tree. Flashback not quite finding the kill. Savage trying to flush him into the open. Buzz still here on site, able to find one, but Mako swings in, finds two, takes down his former cohorts. Right of the rope, Izu about to get timinged. Eliminated now, and it all falls down to Sylvan. The orbital to buy some space, but the Armageddon looks to shove him back, and he cannot escape. Meteor calls, yep, they're over towards this side. And that's gonna be freeing, taken down. The crunch here from T1, working a treat as Bane narrowly escapes. Flashback considering a swing out. Here's the Thorns paint shells, forcing him further away, allowing for Meteor. Get set up. Get those popped. Maynard DRX held at bay, the Molly, the Aftershock thrown towards them. Thunder available here towards Bane, but can they send it? Sylvan flashed up, needs a little bit of damage. Just a lick there from the Molly. But it looks like DRX are calling this off. The 4v5, T1 far too entrenched. No one on that north side to try to create that extra bit of crunch. They have to back away. They have to allow for T1 to get up to 11.
And it's just a great counter call here by Stax for T1. He says, all right, they want arcade. Okay, there's a big kill for Meteor on the back end. Another gun dropped for DRX, but it's a simple adjustment. We're just gonna go dish this time. Meteor, you hold the line at main. We've got the showstopper. If we can get through the site easily, you're gonna have backup, and it's right there. Lickety split. So the counter calls here, so good. And on this attacker side, have been highly favoring T1. Now what does Mako have in response? Because he's got a Rolling Thunder. The Neural Theft available as well. Some tools to work with, but a couple Bulldogs had to be bought down. T1 right back to Arcade, and DRX isn't really reading this. Mako forced back. A lot of info gained. They know they're gonna have the space. You can see Bane sliding over, try to provide a little bit of support. Be able to fault line there.
Fault line's out, gets his little spot out, but definitely has to back away. It's gonna be taken, sits at the volley, Rolling Thunder coming through. Stax just looking to try to storm him, but it's gonna be Buzz actually swinging around from the opposite side here on the site. Comes away with that kill. Shots just unable to connect. He's out at safety. Spike does get dropped. Freeing's able to find one. Kevin trying to scale forward, trying to take some space, but cannot. Freeing
Sight.
Gate Crash drifting across, but Meteor, he's gonna spot a both, and he's gonna be able to nail him. Bane Freeing, not sure what just hit him. The Meteor to the back of the head as they get devastated. And now for that Gate Crash, you can't take it.
There was an immediate ping onto that tripwire.
And there's an immediate call to go for the save. DRX just do not have the funds.
Yep.
And this is a tough pill to swallow, knowing that you have to let the opposing team get to map point on your map pick and then try to win it out in OT.
Wouldn't be the
DRX
first time they've done it to T1.
Very true, but DRX looking very frazzled. Mako needing to hold on to this weapon. Backs away. Meteor similarly on the prowl, working his way through that defender spawn. Getting closer and closer. Mako just tucked here for the moment.
Right there.
But eventually the pinch is going to come through. Cam cleared out.
3 down.
Mako asleep at the wheel. Meteor collects one. The Cage basically giving away their positions. T1 wanting to hound them down. Shot onto one, but Meteor finds the other. A 4K for him. One rifle surviving the round. Cash gone. T1 get up to map point.
It's 26 kills now for Meteor. And this is just expert awareness on his part. I mean, obviously Flashback probably getting a little bit of a talking to about that tripwire placement. And grabbing these guns at the end of the round is so devastating because that's going to only be 2 stingers that Bane and Freeing can afford to buy. A Bulldog for Mako. No ults to speak of other than the Neural Theft. And while you got the Rolling Thunder for Stax, he can send it right here.
They're looking for a clutch, but now the Rolling Thunder looks to shove them back. Hyunmin able to dip out, Freeing. Looks back through the door. Salvo's now starting to fly. Damage not suffered here on the side of DRX quite just yet, but all 5 players from T1 roped up here in halls.
It's a grab of the orb, and I think this is a good idea. Maybe back off of this, try a different direction. You have made it very readable what you're doing here. Maybe if you can find a pick in Sands.
Flash out, Hyunmin looking for the play. Gun down, Izu, able to find one. Freeing here.
One enemy
Covering
remaining.
fire to go ahead and stem this push coming through. Somehow, some way, DRX.
Execute heavy. A lot of the things that they're going to do are going to be based off that Neon Yoru combo. Hyunmin, though, taking a lot of damage.
And they continue to swing. Izu just playing forward is going to just absolutely devastate them. 3 kills found, fast tracking that dimensional drift on this map when you're going up against a double duelist. Not something that you want to be going through. Flashback just eating the bone here. For he and Mako, there's only one option of course here, and that's to fight their way out. For the moment, getting ready to join back in, but everyone from T1 clustered up here around the spike, around the box. Tuck away on the one, Mako. Huge headshot. Knocks out Stax, pop flash gonna be dodged, but as they all swing back together, Mako hits the floor, flashback, low on HP.
Having to be bought up by DRX, having to buy down to a Guardian because of that Outlaw being in play. That drone, I don't think got the... Ooh, nice shot by Hyunmin. What a swing.
Yeah, just swinging out, able to find the headshot. Izu put on the floor, Outlaw now lost. Solid advantage.
They were looking for early aggression. We're DRX, and they found it, and they bested it.
Meteor's repositioned already. Looks like Buzz being called across the map. Try to join in, perhaps. The Meteor just with a Spectre here. Odds certainly are stacked against him.
Back soon.
Gets himself tucked here alongside the screen. Nano at the ready. That's going to be cleared out of the smoke. Looks for the push up, but ends up getting fully flashed out. He hasn't been able to go ahead and collect the second. Site now opened up. Rotation at the beginning here for T1. Buzz on the swing. Just trying to find a timing, but ends up getting cut down and makes things harder for the two remaining players here on his squad.
Try to find some value now. As Stax and Sylvan. Sylvan's going to go on a walkabout. That Vice Wall is going to be there in his face to make things even more difficult. Nice shot by Stax.
Snappy one. There's a lot more of that, though. Pushes out here onto that walkway and is not ready for Bane over at long. Ends up falling down and mocked.
Have those from time to time. For now, DRX showing a little bit of presence, making sure that that angle where Izu was pushed up earlier is cleared. But look at this setup.
Oh, Hyunmin gonna try to go for the grab here. Relay bolt gonna be sent out. Hit back off the angle though, and Bane. Low down Buzz, Izu at the same time, just taking some added fire woven into the back lines. Puts him to 16. Once again, solid advantage for DRX off the top of the round. Once again, start cutting their way across towards B.
Love this. You've already drawn out a lot of players. TP's trying to make its way over a little bit further to help the rotations, but Meteor's going to be under a lot of pressure. There's a little bit of util, has the one nano there and one at the back. Get the first one baited out.
Versus more trying to disrespect his own nano, but here's a swing out from Hall. Sylvan there. Provides some cover, takes out Hyunmin, but still end up losing on Meteor. Izu catching a glimpse there for a brief moment, but cannot collect the kill. Bane staying alive. Swing the back, Halls, however, BANGKOK not ready for it. As they all get massacred, freeing just now arriving. Two players, close angles.
All missiles away.
Spike not planted. Needs to clear it all out, and he can't find one. Hyunmin. Set up, pushing forward, maybe about to make contact here. Two players, just has that stinger, so doesn't want to go for the peek. Needs to try to see if he can get somebody to swing into him.
Cosmic Divide at the ready here for T1.
Push coming in, finds the first, stacks the fall. Bit of damage onto Izu, but the time he's going to be found as Izu swings in before that flash can connect. Catches the glimpse, that's more than enough. Bane pushing out through the Cosmic Divide, finding one, traded. There's the fake out, push into the smoke. Izu collecting another. 2v2, top of the spike, the time getting away from them here. Freeing, catching a glimpse there for a brief moment, tucks back through Halls, sends out the salvos, delaying and ensuring their demise. They'll look to escape.
Killjoy slotted over to A now, anticipating that this might be the tendency of DRX. They've gone B a couple times. Thinking about trying something different. How well can you dodge this Armageddon? See how Freeing wants to use it.
Recon does not get cleared. Mako, he's set in astral form. That gets a ping reveal to all of them, but Meteor's still going to be taken down off the rip as Freeing's able to find the kill. Hyunmin with the pop flash here, into the back, does not find it. Sax, however, with a nice headshot, puts down the enemy Yoru. Love to collect the weapon, but now flashback here on the flank. Can't quite find that kill, but Mako will. Turn sights to Art. DRX jumps him back, disconnects over towards Stax. Next 3 rounds, gets himself up top here as quickly as possible. Meteor going to take it down, but Buzz go ahead and equalizes. Hyunmin will fall, goes for the re-peek though. Freeing kind of losing the plot, somehow Buzz comes away with another! 3 kills for him, but now just down to Izu.
You are divided.
Cosmic Divide even going to be invested here. Thinking about it, waiting, wanting to try to go for it. Timing here perhaps. To peek the Halls, nothing spotted.
Cutting through.
Looks like it might just be a quick exit, maybe one more peek down below. Into the gate crash to save this operator, because T1 does not have the catch behind to get themselves another.
Certainly not much he can do at this point, so just going to TP out, but really, really well done by DRX. Able to use that Armageddon to clear back Halls, to get Hyunmin in there safely, gets a kill along the way. Buzz does his damnedest to re-clear that space. He swings in there, finds 3, almost breaks things open for T1 on that Neon. But instead, it is going to be DRX. Stax be under a little pressure. Just a one and done position, but stealth drone there. Meteor tries to play ahead of it. Can't find the
that
shot.
Timing does get suppressed. Forced back away. The Nano gets cleared out.
Now you've got a great read on this as T1. If you can gum them up right at the choke point, Stax might be able to hit a great Hunter's Fury.
Third set up. Hyunmin TP's forward, gets himself here onto the site, sprays down into the smoke, and it's going to be Meteor who comes out on top. Buzz now, the overdrive in play. The pinch coming through from Art. Mako able to find one. Buzz falls down to 10 health. Marked out, looks for flashback, only gets a smattering of damage. Cannot find that kill. Lockdown going to be destroyed, of course, quickly nullified. All Freeing has to do is save the salvos for that. 3v4. Off needed to find Value, and Value has been found. Mako going to be taken down. As Stax looks for a little bit more. Izu gets a second.
Ooh.
Escapes into Dimensional Drift. Narrowly escaping, just trying to buy some time as Meteor with that Vandal. Looks to try to prevent this spike plant. 7 seconds remaining. Flashback finding Meteor. Rotates around towards backside. Izu finds a third.
Meteor on site.
He's one. Hyunmin just trying to begin to harass here. Gets himself tucked away at dugout. Meteor forward into the smoke. Freeing pushes up, is able to find him. Buzz trying to rotate around, but Flashback still able to find him, but it's not quite ready for Sylvan. Just find the kill. Stax swinging in towards Secret. Hyunmin going to be taken down. 3v3, the wide swing, but Stax wise to it. Cuts down Bane and Freeing. Only 6 HP. A lot now on the shoulders of Mako, and they're still 23 seconds away from those salvos.
Couple flashes to push this angle.
Grab well, but it's being blocked. They're just holding for the defuse. The swing out. Freeing will be good for one, but cannot bail.
Can find the early pick. Double stack for DRX. Spike here as well, though. Can't TP out.
Escape. Cannot get away. Great little trap set up there from DRX. They play off it beautifully, but T1 quick to reply, quick to shift positions.
And that's an op picked up for this weaker buy, too. If they can somehow get a plant down on B, it is going to be so difficult for T1 to root this out without a really good flank. Is that Armageddon again?
Yep, there's the Armageddon trying to force support. Sylvan pushing up into the smoke. Baited by the fake out. Pop of the Prowler and the Haunt as well. Just looking to try to flush him out. Eventually they will be able to do so. Buzz able to hold for one. Slides back across. Relocates, but position has decently been tracked, but he's still go either way. Just waiting for that to dissipate. Able to trade one back, so Bane on the floor, Izu gone. Still another duelist here, available for the set of T1, but now he's on his lonesome here on this side. Is that relay bolt not going to be fast enough? Freeing just a bit quicker. Breaks things open here on B. The spike still being ushered across. Meteor just keeping it quiet here for now. He and Stax slowly creeping forward, encroaching on this position. Two players here at back hall. Two players pushing up from long. Hyunmin, the first to fall. Meteor able to find one. Stax continue to break it open. This is round.
Spike down B.
Once again looks to get away from T1. Flashback now.
Rip and tear.
Has to do it all. 13 seconds remaining. Meteor stuck in position. Shock dart lobbed in. Plant comes through, but Stax just swings out. 3 HP, no problem. T1 will move up 7-4.
This is a wild round. The spike drop.
Moment, but not go far enough. Actually identify that killjoy. Buzz
Exactly what I'm talking
sliding
about.
in. Yep, running in alongside Izu. Making sure that there's no one here in halls. So Meteor gets ready to try to go on this flank. Disrupt the efforts of DRX. Minor delays there from the salvos. The plant can now come through. Stack sticks it. Bring down to 41. Meteor unable to find the shot there. Flashback, however, going to be taking down Sylvan as he tries to get himself over in towards that connector. Stack's firing back for one. Buzz now going to be taking down the Hall's position. A little bit weaker, but they line up for Izu. Mows him down with a frenzy. Flashback swoops in, is able to find that one, but now finds himself in a 1v2. No, both positions. Gets up over top here of the screen. Has to tuck back. And with just 18 HP, it has to be clean. It has to be one taps. You got Meteor on the opposite side. Safe here on the corner. Gets off here for the half. Is trying to bait him forward. Goes for the stick. Meteor tries to run him down and will. 3-1 in pistols. T1 look to bring this series to a swift conclusion.
DRX, I don't mind what they do in this round at the beginning. They understand the tendencies of this T1 team on this map. They've done their study, they've done their prep. They're playing for retake on B. If it's going to be that B hit.
It's only a matter of time. When Stacks starts famosing, you better run for the damn hills.
But DRX, man, good reads, but the execution just isn't there. T1 is just out-fragging him in some of these moments. Speaking of,
You're looking for more and is able to find a second kill.
Anyone else?
And that's just the one ghost behind. Everybody else has got firepower. Everybody else has got rifles. Bane can make this a little bit more costly. It's good for one. This Vandal, Guardian, the Bulldog all look to be carried forward. A splashback. Come away with another elimination. Sylvan, timing, no. Freeing, finding a nice one. Meteor going to be taken down. As well. Whittled away at, down to 45. Still looking for a timing, still finding it for 2 kills. Ow. Kenman Freak both going to be dead. The stun there, but flashback still able to stabilize for that one. But Buzz swings the corner. And suddenly the player advantage is right back into the hands of T1.
Spike planted.
just the confidence to swing there. Unbelievable.
Getting the bonus conversion from here would be absolutely back-breaking for DRX. They need to somehow bring this back into their favor, but I'm not sure how you do so. Stax is already out at long. He's got a Hunter's Fury online. Reveal on the 2, but Buzz holds the line. Shuts down his former teammate, his former IGL. And that sends Bane packing. Desperately trying to hold on to this weapon. Buzz on the hunt, sprinting forward. Looking for the kill, don't think he'll find it. Sylvan just might, but either way, T1 checking things out. Comes out of the dimensional drift. Alone in the halls is flashback, and Meteor on the lurk, finds the timing on to Freeing. Just has no idea. Flash it towards Hall, the cut across, easy with a peek, flashback, gonna take it down, TP's forward! Bane's stunned up, he's knocked out of the park! Is Hyunmin?
May just be a bit of a fake for T1. TP out, Meteor. Going against Bane, spots him out and gets the kill through the box.
A devastating start. Hyunmin trying desperately to track that Neon, but cannot. Slinks in towards Flowers. Meteor continues to scale forward, taking some space. Hunter's Fury now coming through. Hyunmin forced to gate crash away out to safety. A quick cancel from Stax, realizing that he has the spike. Pop on the fake, Meteor does get gunned down. Izu, however, able to answer one back here alongside Buzz. Weapons gonna be taken away here. Stax, however, sliding forward, tucked away into the cup. He still has that Vandal. Sylvan out at main, having his gun. The push out of the smoke. Weapons recovered. It's gonna be Stax who's able to find it. It's Mako needs to go big, or he's gonna go home. 1v2, they're out in front, but he can't find any of them! 13-4, T1 get their first ever victory over DRX! Experience reigns supreme on this day as they qualify into the playoffs here at Masters Bangkok. 1,175 days since Stax and Buzz as a duo were eliminated from a group stage back at Champs 21.